Well, my main thing I do, I guess you could call me a farmer, but
Mm-hmm.
I background cattle for a guy.
Mm-hmm.
And what that is cattle come in, they're a certain weight, say 400, 500 pounds, and we'll keep them and we take care of them, make sure the fences stay up, make sure they're where they're supposed to be,
Mm-hmm.
make sure they're not sick, doctor them if they get sick, get them up to a certain weight, 850, 900 pounds, and
Mm-hmm.
the tractor and trailers come over and we gather them all up and haul them in with pickups and gooseneck trailers into a central location at the farm and got our own scales and we weigh them there and put them on the truck.
Mm-hmm.
They go all over, go to different places. They go to
Right.
Michigan and Iowa and Colorado. They go all over the place. Yeah.
So what have you seen change about that business over the years?
Well, honestly, I have farmed. I haven't been in this business, but about 6 years now.
Mm-hmm.
What the government right now is trying to weasel into it. They're trying to do this mandatory ID tag on cattle. What they're wanting is they're wanting every farmer right now. They're saying that the only people we're going to do is like rodeo animals. They want to be able to trace these animals, and what they're claiming is for sickness control.
Right.
They want to be able to track them, where they came from, where they've been,
Okay.
if something happens. But really what it boils down to is they want all cattle ear tagged,
Okay.
microchipped, to where
Right.
they can tell you exactly how many you got at any given time.
Mm-hmm.
That would be, the government's getting involved more and more in it. Another thing that's hurting is out west, you big cattle producers like cow calves that have a lot of mama cows that raise the calves.
Mm-hmm.
Those family farms are shutting down by the hundreds, literally by the hundreds every year. And they're turning them into hunting reserves. There's more money in a sportsman coming in to elk hunt and fly fish, than there is raising the cattle. So those are going away. So you're seeing a downturn in
Right.
the industry itself.
So where will the beef come from?
I don't know. They're shipping it in from Mexico, Brazil. That beef, there's a lot of problems with that beef. They find a lot of bacteria and different things in it. So I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but right now the market's strong.
Mm-hmm.
Everything looks good. Right now
Right.
everybody's happy. So we'll see what happens as
Well,
years go by.
yeah, and like I said, I know things change.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I mean, I know they change, and I watch some different farming documentaries and try to watch some of that because I think it's interesting. I mean, it's a lot of work to that, and I know you and I've shared before. It's something you really enjoy.
I love it. It's all I ever wanted to do.
Now, what did you do before this?
Well, before this, I worked. I drove I trucked for a while. I had my own tractor and trailer. I had a flatbed and a Peterbilt. And I done a lot of steel hauling, a lot of mining supply type stuff. Did that, and before that, I worked in the coal mines. Worked for Consol Energy down at Buck One. Mm-hmm. And before that, I've worked in the prison. I've done a little bit of everything.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
okay,
right.
I mean,
I'm experienced in a lot of things.
I like that too. I've always said I'm really not that good at anything, but I'm not a quitter.
I know. Well, one thing I tell people, I had people in my past. They'd say, "Oh, Joe, he'll hop from job to job. He'll leave a job in a heartbeat. He ain't scared to walk out." But I never was satisfied.
Right.
I never felt settled until now, because farming's all I ever wanted to do. And man, there is no.
It's good.
Yeah, when I get up and go to work in the morning, there's no frown on my face.
That's what I know. You told me.
Go.
You told me that before. We talked about work and talked about what you did and how much you enjoyed it. You said every morning you're thinking about it at night.
Right.
Thinking about it in the morning.
Yeah. Not one morning have I ever. I've been tired.
Right.
I've felt bad. Mm-hmm. Normal stuff.
Right.
But never have I ever woke up and said, "Man, I don't want to do this today." That's never been an issue.
Well, I think that's really, really important. You know what I mean?
Right.